Are you guys ever going back to McDonald's? Because at this point, I don't think I am. Now, before you think that I'm like some health nut or like this is completely unrelatable, I'll tell you that my first real job from like 15 to 17 years old was at McDonald's for those 3 years. And I absolutely loved it. I loved getting my lunch every day. I had the ridiculous orders with the fudge on the top and the bottom of the sundaes. I was a huge fan of McDonald's growing up. Until, as an overweight adult, I started to look at some of my eating choices a little bit and decided to try to make some changes. Now, the food quality being what it is at McDonald's, we all know what that is. We all know that McDonald's is supposed to be like a cheap place. You can just get a burger and fries like when you're coming from your kid's baseball game and everybody's too tired to cook, or like you're coming back from the beach and you just need to grab something. It's just like something that is there as a convenience for parents for the most part, or like people that are driving to work that want to get a cup of coffee or, some juice and like a little sandwich. That's generally what most people are using McDonald's for. But at this point, McDonald's is not only one of the most expensive fast food restaurants that's out there, which is crazy because the food quality is so much lower than like an In-N-Out or a Chick-fil-A. But they literally, despite the fact that I think they're the biggest fast food franchise in the world, have the worst customer service of all the franchises. Not only did they put those machines in and take people out so that you have to put your order and they just like walk up and set it and then just walk away and don't even say anything to you. But even at the drive-through, I encourage the executives at McDonald's to drive through the Chick-fil-A and the In-N-Out drive-throughs. Watch them be like, hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A. How are you today? Who am I serving today? And you give them your name. They're like, Matt. And you're like, great, Matt. How can I help you? What can I get you today? You do it. You go through. They're super polite. They take your stuff. They're very nice. And food quality is high. And, it's not above them if you're having a bad day to be like, you sounded tired. I made your drink a large. Like the Chick-fil-A people are just cool about going through. They've clearly had an actual customer service training put in place that's really enforced. And maybe I'm showing my age a little bit that I still expect when I go to some place to eat for them to be like, please and thank you and just greet you or anything, rather than just like hand your food out the window and be like, there you go, and just turn back around, like no acknowledgement. You literally pull up to the window and the very first thing they're like 1747. They don't even say hi, nothing. It's just like the most basic forms of human communication can't even be enforced at this point. And Burger King is quite frankly in the same boat. But when you look at how fast things like In-N-Out is growing, Chick-fil-A is going, and how they're taking more and more market share away from McDonald's, this stuff's not a surprise. McDonald's has literally priced themselves